Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jay from TNJ, and welcome to the Indianapolis Arrows franchise. We will get to play for the first time in the beautiful Century Field, the brand new stadium for our rivals, the Oklahoma City Wranglers today. The Wranglers are in a similar situation than us. They are in the third year of their rebuild. They have one big piece though. Eric Lauer, they signed him away from us. Well, we actually traded and then they signed after we traded him. $18 million contract for 2 years. They have spent a lot of money in their starting pitching, and they still have Eduardo Rodriguez, who is making $30 million over 2 years. They have Diego Cartaya, who is their young catcher, 23 years old. He has 23 at-bats so far. He's not really playing too much. Jake Rogers is actually the starter right now, but Cartaya is going to take over probably pretty soon full-time. They still have Yoan Moncada for one more year, Yairo Munoz. They did sign Connor Joe in free agency, who I was actually looking at too as a nice bat. Then they have Riley Green in the outfield, who is probably going to be their star, but Matt Verling has been playing quite a bit. And they signed Andrew McCutchen to a contract, so probably his last year of his career. They also signed Franmil Reyes in the offseason, but he is in Triple-A to start the season. So looking at our team, we are hitting the ball actually really, really well. Like, every player is hitting the ball well so far. There are a couple players here at the bottom that are struggling, like Oijo Taikan, Jack Sawinski, and Steven Benitez. I tried Benitez at the MLB level to start the season. It just hasn't worked out through the first 10 games. I know it's only a small sample size, 34 at-bats, but he's only got 2 hits. So 2 hits through 34 at-bats, I'm not going to tolerate that. He's got to get some work down in AAA. So I decided to move up Tyrone Johnson, who's hitting .290 at AAA with 3 home runs already so far. So I'm going to move him up. It's only been like 8 games down there, so he's hitting extremely well. So here we go. This episode is focused on this Wranglers 3-game set to open the season. They are 6-2 to start the season. We are 4-6. So this is going to be an interesting game for, both teams. So here we go. Ian Happ leads us off here on the road. This one is a high pitch in the zone, strike 3. Michael Lorenzen on the mound here in game number 1 in this 3-game set. Paulo Reyes up to the plate now. He has hit the ball well so far, but the average is a little low, but that average will not stay low. You can guarantee that, but he grounds out to second base. On to the bottom of the first inning, Matt Verling at the plate, and he will check his swing. Jordan Montgomery gets the start. He had an okay year. I'm looking for him to have a great year this year. Yoan Moncada at the plate, who has been hitting in that 3 spot this entire series so far, but Moncada hasn't lived up to that. He's only hitting 172 fly ball to Lane Thomas. Bottom 2 now, Patrick Wisdom at the plate. He's swinging and missing as well. And what's funny is that when I was striking out these batters, I actually went to the menu and checked the difficulty to see if I was, cheating or something, but no. Jordan Montgomery is just on a roll. Michael Chavis at the plate now, hitting .312 on the season. Ground ball up the middle. That's Liover Peguero playing short. He throws on the first, and no problem through the first 2 innings. Francisco Mejia hitting .353, maybe having a career year so far this year. It's only been 10 games, but he's looking for a brand new contract. He walks. Ian Happ comes to the plate. He goes to left field. He inside outs that pitch. That was an inside fastball hit to left field. And now we're in business here with 2 outs. The top of our lineup now at the plate. It's Alex Verdugo, signed from the Red Sox in the offseason. He gets one right over the middle of the plate. Good timing and everything. He just straight up misses. It's a fly ball to right field. You won't get a better pitch to hit than that one. Andrew McCutchen will catch that one and move us on to the 5th inning now. Liover Peguero now starting at short since Steven Benitez has gotten moved down to AAA. That's a hit to center field. And we're starting out this 5th inning with a 1-out single here for Peguero. Jack Sawinski, who is struggling so far, hitting below 100 again for the 2nd straight year. He will walk. Sawinski's really got to show me something here in the first half of the season, because He could be on the trade block already. Ian Happ to the plate now. Men on first and second. 3-2 pitch. 2 outs. Fly ball to Matt Vierling playing in center. And now no score through 5. Alex Verdugo starts at the top of the 6th now with a line shot to second base, but it is snagged by Yairo Munoz. And now Paulo Reyes comes to the plate. Our offense is just dead in this one. He hits one well up the middle. That one gets through the infield. Reyes, just such a good hitter. Rookie of the year. And that will be actually the last at bat Michael Lorenzen will face here. He gets pulled, so we will see a new arm on the mound already. And they will go to Garrett Hill, who doesn't have much experience. 29 years old, and he will face Connor Wiegman, who's hitting pretty well to start the season. He's up to the 4 spot in the lineup. 0 for 2 in this game. 3-2 pitch. Ground ball up the middle. It's a double play. He swung at one out of the zone. That was a slider that just broke outside, and he chases it. Ramil Tapia now top 7. He starts out this inning with a 1-out single. And maybe we will get something going here in the 7th inning as the bottom of the lineup. I move Tapia down to have another bat down there. Liover Peguero now hitting in that 7th spot. He checks his swing, and he cannot hold up. Man, this offense is really struggling today. That brings up Francisco Mejia, who is 0 for 1. He has aborted base one time, but he swings and hits this one deep, and that one's gone. He did not swing and miss. Francisco Mejia breaks the tie. It's 2-0. A perfect home run to right field. Mejia is really playing so far through the first 10 games like he is playing for a new contract. It always seems to work out that way, right? The guys that are due up for a contract, they always do well. Montgomery is still on the mound here in the bottom of the 7th inning. 106 pitches so far. He does walk Jace Jung. We'll see how long he keeps going. Michael Chavis to the plate now. 1 for 2 today. He hits one up the middle. And you got to think that the manager's thinking about pulling Montgomery here. Men on first and second with 2 outs. We just need 1 out here. And it looks like that is what is going to happen. Montgomery has pitched an excellent game. Hasn't given up any runs. Remember, he struck out 5 of the first 6 batters of this game. I mean, he is having a phenomenal year. We go to the bullpen and bring in Reynaldo Lopez, who has yet to give up a hit so far this year in 3 innings. So he will face Jake Rogers here. 3-2 pitch, 2 outs, outside slider, strike 3 swinging. You got to love what some of these guys out of the bullpen can do. As we move on to the top of the 8th inning, Alex Verdugo, he hits one well to right field. This one back. It keeps carrying at the wall, and it will make it over. McCutchen runs out of room, and Verdugo hits a dinger there. And it's 3-0. Verdugo signed from the Red Sox. The Red Sox replaced him with Juan Soto, which we will probably see next episode. Is now bottom 9. Archie Bradley does get the ground ball. And we will win this one 3-0. A nice shutout here from our bullpen along with Jordan Montgomery. And we get the win. It was a pitcher's duel for most of this game. I don't mind, though. We shut our rivals out in game number 1. Jordan Montgomery starts out the season 2-0. Archie Bradley gets his first save of the year. So now we move on to game number 2. We will quick manage this one, and I'm going to go like regular speed quick manage. Usually I kind of speed through this a little bit, but I'm going to go regular speed as Indianapolis goes up 1-0. Connor Wiegman's 2 for 2 in this game so far, and he has another RBI. So it's 2-0. We have 6 hits to their 2. On to the 5th inning. And it looks like we get into a little bit of trouble, but we get out of these jams. Now we got runners on the corners here, and Dustin May does get taken out of the game. But there, Babe Miller gives up back-to-back home runs. It's 2-2. But now in the 7th again, Wiegman hits a triple, an RBI triple. It's 4-2 now. Make it 5-2. Oijo Taikon with the solo home run. He's 2 for 3 playing in center field today. Babe Miller still on the mound here in the 8th. And he's only given up 5 hits, so we're kind of keeping him in. He's still got some energy left, and he makes it all the way through a complete game 5-hitter. He gives up back-to-back home runs in the 6th inning, but that was it. He gets the win today. He has a .94 whip. Connor Weigman goes 4 for 5 with a double and a triple, 2 RBIs. Babe Miller is having an excellent start to the season as well. If we can get Babe Miller and Jordan Montgomery to pitch this well the whole season, we're going to be a dangerous wild card team. So we have one more game left in this 3-game set, and then you see the rest of April is a bunch of AL matchups. So we definitely want to win versus our rival and get some wins within the division. You know, doing 2 things at one time. They call it 2 birds with 1 stone. So here we go. We face Casey Mize, who, remember, won minor league pitcher of the year for them. Actually, I think minor leaguer of the year last season. So he is up at the majors and now facing this Arrows team. We'll see if we can complete the sweep today. Andrew Heaney gets the start. Here's Matt Verlaine, and he paints the corner, strike 3. I once again went to the menu to see, like, hey, am I still on the right difficulty? I play on Hall of Fame pitching and Hall of Fame hitting. You can just see, I think Heaney's just that good. Here, he paints the corner again. Another called strike 3 on Michael Chavis. That's 4 strikeouts, just like Jordan Montgomery. Make it 5. 5 of the first 6 batters in both of these games, Heaney and Montgomery, get them to strike out. So here's Francisco Mejia, who's hitting the ball well. This one's crushed to center field, but that one will be run down. Mejia is hitting the ball extremely well. Sawinski gets to start again. He swings and misses. I would at least expect Sawinski to foul that pitch off. I know it was out of the zone, but he's just got to be better. Ian Happ to the plate now. He is actually on a 2-1 count, he is 0 for 1, and that will be a fly out to right field. So now here's McCutchen at the plate now. Bottom 3. This one's hit well to left field. It's going to keep carrying, and it makes it over the wall. Barely. Short left field. That's a home run for McCutchen. And that's his 3rd home run of the season as well. McCutchen signed probably as a, final year type of thing. He's had a great career. Yairo Munoz comes to the plate. He's just looking. Andrew Heaney fanning more batters. That brings up Jose Iglesias. And Heaney gets through 3 innings, only giving up 1 run and only that 1 hit to Andrew McCutchen. Here is Alex Verdugo to the plate now in the top of the 4th inning. He hits one well to right center field. That one will get down. He will stay at second for a double. But a nice start to this inning here for the Arrows. Paulo Reyes, reigning AL Rookie of the Year, to the plate. 0 for 1 today. He hits one well up the middle. That one was smoked. It gets through. Verdugo around third. A strong throw home. Will not be in time. It's 1-1 here off of the bat of Paulo Reyes. A good slide right there. That ball was barely not in time. Connor Weigman to the plate now. Chopper to third. This could be 2, and it is. Weigman has been hitting the ball pretty well, but as we've seen so far in this episode, not so well here. Lane Thomas, though, just continues to hit the ball well. He hits it up the middle hard. He is on the final year of his deal. I think we're going to have to make a decision with Thomas. Is it going to be Lane Thomas or is it going to be Francisco Mejia? I'm not exactly sure yet. Tapia to the plate now. He's in the last year of his deal. I forgot about Tapia. We're going to have to give one of these guys a contract extension, at least, possibly 2. We'll see what the friendly team offers are going to be. Liover Peguero to the plate now with a great opportunity to drive a run in. And that was actually a pretty good pitch to hit. Outside slider, good timing. As now we move on to the bottom of the 4th inning. Here's Matt Verlaine back at the plate. He hits one well down the right field line. That's a good way to start the 4th inning. A triple down the right field line, no outs. So Andrew Heaney, and really, his first time having a base runner in scoring position in this game. That brings up Yoan Moncada to the plate. 1-2 pitch. This one's up in the zone. A fly ball into foul territory. Look at the foul. I don't even know what to call him, the ball boy in foul territory, getting out of the way. I've never seen that in the show for the first out of the inning. Patrick Wisdom comes to the plate now, hitting in that 4 spot. He swings and misses. So Heaney gives up a leadoff triple and gets out of it with no outs. 2 straight strikeouts, and what a job by Heaney. The manager for the Wranglers is just like, what are we doing? I decide to bring in Ronaldo Lopez again late. He is, like I said, not giving up a hit so far this year. Pitched 4 1/4 innings so far. Let's see if he can keep that streak going. Here is Connor Joe at the plate. He swings and misses, and that's a swinging strike 3. As now he faces Andrew McCutchen here. Outside circle change, and McCutchen showing that veteran discipline. He walks. Yairo Munoz to the plate. Ground ball to first. This could be 2, and it will be. How about this man, Ronaldo Lopez, pitching extremely well, 5 1/4 inning, and still hasn't given up a run. That brings up Ian Happ to the plate. That one will be hit to right field over McCutchen's head, and it will be a 2-out double here. Verdugo comes up next, and you know Verdugo is such a great hitter. He just hits the ball extremely hard every time he makes contact. To pitch. This one's hit well to left field. This one's going to get through. We're going to round third, head home. Good throw. Home is going to be offline. Verdugo gets to second, and it's now 2-1. So there you go. That's why you signed Verdugo, to have a really good bat that can hit the ball hard on the top of the lineup. That brings up Paulo Reyes, but the manager wants no problems with Paulo Reyes. We already know that he can hit lefty on lefty pretty well. We get to Connor Wiegman, a pitch up in the zone, and it's just a fly ball. Wiegman's got to be better if he's going to hit in that 4 spot. Otherwise, we would have had to move him back down. He hasn't produced at all this episode. So we go all the way to the 9th inning when we bring in Archie Bradley again. And we'll see what he can do today. 2-1 game. He shuts down Yoan Moncada, who is struggling so far this season. You got to think they might be thinking about trading him. Patrick Wisdom 0 for 3 today, and that's a knuckle curve, swinging and missing. 1 out away from the sweep in a 2-1 victory. This would be devastating on the road here for the Oklahoma City Wranglers. This time, though, Michael Chavez with a deep shot to center field. I don't know how he got all of that one. Low and inside pitch, and he crushed it to center field. So now that brings up Connor Joe. 2 outs, 1-1 counts. He swings and misses. 1-2 pitch. It's on, and it's going to be a fly ball to left field, and that one will hang up in the air. A sweep of the Oklahoma City Wranglers here for the Arrows. We steal 3 on the road. A great victory here for your Indianapolis Baseball Club. Wow. What a few string of wins here for the Arrows. A 2-1 victory. A couple of pitchers duels, but I will take it. This is what rivalry games are like. Archie Bradley with another save, his 3rd on the year, actually. I said that it was his first in the first game. It was actually his 2nd. I don't know why it actually said it was his first, because he actually has 3 saves now. So the Arrows are 7-6. After starting the episode 4-6, we now match the Wranglers after sweeping 3 games. And you can just see the improvement this year. We are 16th in batting average, which was probably what we were last season. But we are 9th in home runs, so something has changed. We signed Verdugo. Reyes has gotten better. We've seen some power bats. We are 1st in strikeouts. We are actually 9th in slugging percentage, which I'm happy about. I think last year we were like 27th, so that was a big change here. And then we are 6th in ERA. I mean, we are playing good baseball so far through the first 10 games, and I'm very, very excited for what we can do this season. All right, so next episode, we will, get through a bunch of AL games. I want to play that Boston game on the road the 18th because Alex Verdugo returns to Fenway, and see what happens in that matchup. I also, want to play the Yankees in that on the 21st. So we will play the Boston Red Sox and the Yankees. But I also want to check out, some of our minor league players, some of the guys we're thinking about moving up this year, including Ray Gonzalez, the prodigy, the 18-year-old shortstop we drafted in season 1. So hit subscribe, hit that like button. Hope you guys enjoy this episode. Stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.
Boy, all that like Keenan. Still got crack, they fiendin'. Flow still hot like Phoenix. Shine so bright, I'm gleaming. This off top, I'm tweaking. Fresh out the rat like Neiman. And I'm still tryna fight my demons. Cause we all gotta act like Tina. That's why I gotta ride with the Nina. Outside, it's a war going on.